Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys back. It's been a crazy week, but for this video we're going to keep it nice and short. Just going over a couple things that I'm coming up on this build that I'm doing. We're going to be displaying this build at a couple shows if I can get it ready in time, but it's mainly going to be my main Acme build, so I'm extremely excited about that. So far it's turning out amazing. But before we get more into that, let's cue that intro. Alright guys, so I'm pretty excited about this build. Been kind of wanting to do this build. It's been in the back of my mind, just haven't really found the kit. And I went to the last show that was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Awesome show, by the way. It was really good. There was some discrepancies about the judging. I don't feel like the cars got more of an audience, or at least more of a subcategories. There was a lot of empty tables out there where it seemed as though all the cars were jam-packed into one corner. Other than that, it was amazing. It was an awesome show. I really enjoyed being there and seeing all the different subcategories. Some pretty awesome builds out there. But getting to what I want to be talking about on this video. So there's two main themes for Acme. It's either red, white, and blue, so your car has to be displayed in a red, white, and blue color, or it can be cars inspired by a song. And in a way, mine kind of does a little bit of both. Um, Anyways, I'm really excited about this build. It's actually the first paint job that is actually working out perfectly for me, and I am super stoked about it. Like, I'm very excited. So here in a little bit, we're going to go over to the bench and I'm going to show you the car, and I'm also going to show you, I started working on the motor, and when we go to the bench, I'll show you a picture of what I predict the motor to look like. I'm still trying to keep the motor stock, so it's still a stock motor. You guys will know this vehicle. If you ever seen Cars by Pixar, you'll definitely know this vehicle and who I'm trying to recreate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head to the bench. All right, guys. So really, like I said, again, really excited about this build. So far, the first coat of paint has came out amazingly. I'm actually going to readjust my light here. First coat of paint has came out amazingly. Really excited about this. So without further ado, I present to you the fabulous Hudson Hornet. Yes, sir. We are going to be remaking the fabulous Hudson Hornet, and I'll actually show a picture here of exactly what I want it to look like. Really happy and excited about this build. I think it's going to come out amazingly. I can't wait to show it off at shows too. I just think it's going to be a real eye catcher, because this is a 1953 Hudson Hornet, and I've actually got on there a metallic dark blue. So she looks amazing. I'm very, very excited about getting this thing finished. I'm also going to enjoy the process of going through everything, but man, she looks good. I'm speechless. I really am. I really am. That's awesome. But so just a quick overview too. I actually started working on the motor. So here's the motor. And it's only halfway done. It's a dual carburetor. It's the twin H powered, so it's got the two intake filters that are red on the top, and I'll actually show a picture here of what it's gonna look like. But I mean, anywhere, even back in the day, they didn't even call these compressors. It's called a generator, or sorry, an alternator. It's called a generator. And it's got the distributor, got the starter on there, your oil filter. So yeah, she's coming out very nicely. This is just the I still got to touch up the gold a little bit, but yeah, very excited about this. Let me not drop it. So yeah, that will be probably my next video will be an update on this motor, because I'm still going to be going through. So I actually waited, about to drop it again. I actually waited a week on the paint. Today actually marks a week. That's why I was waiting to come out with this video, because there are some little specks on the rear that I want to get touched up. You can't really see it on camera, but there's some little speck. You can kind of see a speck right there on the trunk. Everywhere else it came out pretty good. It's just a little dusty right now because I've just been letting it sit, because I wanted the paint to fully cure for a week just to be 100% sure before I go to wet sand those imperfected parts, or imperfected parts where the airbrush sprayed. Wet sand those and kind of give it a look over, see if I need to wet sand anything else, and then go ahead and put it. I only think I'll need to put 2 coats on this, 2 coats of the paint, and then we're gonna do 1 coat of clear. So, and then after the clear, I was told that if I try to do chrome before, I believe, Matt from Matt's Models and More, actually, he's my dad, but he gets on to me for calling him Matt. You know how dads are. But he actually told me if I do chrome first on the actual Hornet part and the strip going down the side of the body, that once I spray clear over top of it, it could actually turn the chrome silver, because I'm using Fusion Firm. So instead of, you know, shiny chrome, it'll actually dull it out and turn it silver. So we're gonna put that second layer of paint on there, make sure everything's good, let it dry for another week. Then we're gonna come back to it, make sure I ain't got to wet sand anything. And if I have to put a 3rd coat, I don't think I will, but should be just that 2nd coat. Let it sit for a week, and then we will put the clear coat on there. And then pretty much I'm gonna use Tamiya tape and tape off the top part, pretty much this entire strip, and use kind of like grocery bags along the tape, kind of like you would a regular car, just with that clear wrap to protect the rest of the paint. And we're gonna use our airbrush and Fusion Firm on that strip. So after that, pretty much the body will be completely done. Then we'll start doing fitment on the motor, get her fitted in there right, which I don't think she will have any problem doing. And it even looks like down in there is where part of the motor mount will sit. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think she's gonna turn out very nice. Do got some underpainting to do here in the wheel wells, but other than that, I'm not too worried about the painting the interior blue, as it's going to be covered up with all the seats and interior parts. So do want to make sure that my firewall and or my engine bay is completely painted, and like I said, the wheel wells I'll need to touch back up on. So it might need some possible 3rd coat touch-ups, but we will see. I'm also I'm currently working on, at the same time, I was just excuse this right here. I was just going through paint colors, but this is an M1A1 Abram. I've actually got it apart, and I think it's really neat. It comes with rubber tracks, so I think that's super cool, because most of the kits I'm seeing, you have to like literally put the tracks together, and they're regular hard plastic like what these are made out of. So thought that was really neat. This is the bottom where all the wheels will connect. Like I said, it's not painted yet. I mean, I like this, but it's too glossy for me. I definitely want like a matte color, and then I'm gonna add some weathering to it. And this is the top. You can see where I was like trying out different paints. And obviously that was like way too light. That's pretty much white. So just been trying out some different stuff to see what color I want to go with on that. Other than that, let's go ahead and let's close this thing out. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for this one. Please stay tuned in for more videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Also, put in some comments in there, stuff that could help me along my journey. Here from now on, like, I'm still learning, so I really don't feel like it's right. Like, I've posted tips and tricks videos before, but I don't feel like it's right because I don't want to teach you guys stuff even though I'm just getting started out and I barely know how to do the stuff. I don't want to guide you guys in the wrong direction, so please forgive me for that. Also, we're gonna be having up and coming videos of the Project Honda Civic outside. I know I have one previous video of the Civic. I'm waiting on parts now, but once those parts come in, we will have completely finished the engine bay. Other than doing my exhaust work, from brakes to the clutch, all that stuff is completely done. So once we get those parts in and get them installed, which is like my map sensor, I had to order a wideband so I could read my air to fuel ratio. I got a couple gauges like boost gauges and oil pressure, stuff like that. We're going to be putting all that and wiring that up into the car. After that, really it's just suspension, so all my coilovers, so that way we can get the car sitting right. And then we're on to interior, and then we can go get the car tuned and put her on the road. So there'll definitely be videos of whenever I go to street tune it. I'm not putting it on a dyno just yet. I kind of want to do that once I have a completely built motor, but we're just going to be street tuning it. But I'll definitely update y'all on some videos on that later here in a couple months. Like I said, like, subscribe, please comment. I love the comments. They help me and kind of really give me ideas to create more videos. So if there's something you want to see or something you want me to try, please comment and let me know. But guys, until next time, stay safe.